one of my favorite parts about this show is how it mixes like real topics, like the parents episode, with comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like with the third episode and the first date, and him wanting to get the ticket to go with I don't remember her name. Does anyone remember her name?
The waitress? I don't remember.
The waitress.
She was
just
funny.
call her the waitress.
Yeah, she was funny. Or she was a bartender. I don't know. She was something.
Okay.
But yeah.
But
that was hilarious.
Yeah, how did you guys feel about that third one?
I think honestly for the third one, I think that date when she actually said she could come back, that was karma, because like he had canceled on. She said she originally couldn't go, and then he went and found a new person to go, and she was super excited. And he canceled on her because he was like, "Oh, this girl is, this is the one. She's super great." And he gets there, she was awful. She was terrible. But she was hilarious. But yeah, I think it like canceled out when he got to see Rachel again at the end. Okay. But yeah, I definitely think that was a little bit of karma right there. Just throwing like, I don't know, maybe you should. Not everything is always as it seems, especially with people. Like, I feel
you thought it was gonna be like, oh, she's so attractive.
Yeah. Perfect date, but yeah, definitely.
But starting off with that Cartman impression.
Yeah.
So.
And then ended with the to do coke and do LASIK. That is funny.
She was a lot. She was a lot. Like that was.
She was really wild.
That was hilarious.
But she was fun though.
Yeah, and she was.
She was willing to do anything, anytime.
Exactly. She'd probably be a good person to know. I wouldn't necessarily say.
I don't even know if she'd be a good person to know.
I ain't even trying to. Vegas, maybe. I hit up.
She was just too much all around.
Oh, she was funny. She was very funny.
She was.
But was there anything that stood out to you guys about that episode? Like comparing it to the parents episode, it's kind of hard to talk about because there wasn't anything really like substantial with it.
Yeah.
It's just like remembering times, waiting for a text, like.
Yeah, it was really just like I feel like that episode was mostly about kind of like getting to know people, the whole icebreaker, like when you should text them back, when you shouldn't, how to deal with like a cancellation. You had a whole date planned or whatever, things of that nature. I felt like that really dealt with that, and nothing is always as it seems. And like I said, karma specifically because like he was able to find somebody else who was really excited to go, and he let his friend talk him into canceling it with that person to go with the person who we thought was going to be amazing. The date was going to be excellent and everything, and it turned out to be just terrible, like the worst day ever. So like I feel like it deals with that. Like you should always.
I forget, is the girl that used him for the food, that's on the next episode, or is that on the...
I think that's
the next one.
The next
that's
episode.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I won't be able to talk about
That's the 5th episode. That's the cheating one.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well. Yeah. That was a good topic.
Well, I mean, we'll get there.
Yeah.
And, just write it down moments ago. But how did you guys feel about the return of Rachel in this at the end of it?
At the end of this episode?
At the end of this episode, yeah.
That's the good girl.
Yeah.
I liked her.
I thought it was a good way to end it. I mean, everybody hates to have a bad night. Turned out pretty well.
I mean, but then it still kind of turned out bad when she says, like, even after the whole night they had.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
She's like, I'm trying to work things out with my ex right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was real messed up. I think honestly, like, if you see this guy is doing all this stuff for you, like, I feel like girls have that intuition. Like,
how could you? How
could you let that go on? Like, tell me immediately. Like, if you see that you're having a great time, mention your boyfriend. Say something.
Just drop it somewhere. Just like, oh yeah, my boyfriend would.
Definitely after they were already like together before, so it just seemed like, oh, this is destiny after this awful date.
Yeah.
Don't make me waste my time whining and dining and all that. We're gonna have to split a few costs. Definitely.
Alright, episode 4, that's the one with like the Indian representation and Indians and Indian Americans.
In the movies, the whole brown face and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I guess we already kind of talked about the brown face thing. So, I just want to talk about the email. Like the email that he got.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys got that email, what would you do?
I'd be pissed.
With them saying, what did he say exactly? Maybe we'll see which one can curry our favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, that was grounds. He could have did whatever he wanted with the email, you know. So that, like, me personally, is sad, but you kind of have to use that.
Yeah.
You know,
to your advantage.
You know, even if, you know what I'm saying, like, you don't sue, but you can use that to...
Okay, so you're saying kind of like leverage it in your favor behind the scenes without like showing everybody.
Yeah.
Right, because that's the threat. You know, the threat is I'm going to sue even though I'm not.
Okay, so you guys wouldn't have leaked it.
I don't think... I'd be mad.
You guys
I don't think I would have.
No, you going to give me this role. Or,
I would have used it in my
I'm
favor.
trying to, you know, give me a job at your...
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
Because that would be messed up. If something, but like if things say, oh, soul food or something like that, oh Lord, it'll go on like a whole tirade, a whole tantrum, like it'll be crazy. But I feel like maybe he handled it nice, but he could have really used that.
Could have. I also think in his profession it could, by leaking it could hurt his profession.
Yeah.
It could definitely hurt his profession. Like, yeah, if anybody else slips up anytime, it's like, oh, him? Nah, we can't have him around here.
But would it hurt him but possibly help the next guy? Because, okay, we're getting rid of these racist people at the top. Because now it's like, okay, it's going to help his career because he's going to get up there. He's going to get the next step up. But we're still going to have...
the problem.
Like, the next time someone else is getting a role, it's like, oh, we can't have two Indian people in the same show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I feel like by releasing that email, yeah, they would have fired that one guy, but we saw that next person that took the step was kind of just as bad.
She
was just as bad, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they're trying to show, I guess.
Just as bad. So I don't know if, that would have been the right thing to do, honestly, to release the email, but, I don't know, like how Busta Rhymes was telling. He was like, yeah, you know,
Charge the race card.
Don't play it just yet.
Charge the race card.
Charge the race card. Don't play it just yet. Yeah.
That was the way to do so, you know. But
Exactly.
He could have used that. Honestly, he could have showed everybody, you know, like, oh, you know, this is what happened. Like, he could have got on all kinds of interviews and daytime shows, and it's always that one director. Like, oh, you went through this. Let me give you this. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did all that. Yeah. I was just saying, just use the email. You know what I'm saying? It never has to go to anybody else. You never have to tell anybody else about it.
But just always know that I have this in my back pocket.
Yeah.
It's just you and that guy, you know?
Yeah.
And that's it.
But I could see if he didn't, after that, like, that could just ruin all your motivations for really, really working with those people. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with these people every day.
Well, I mean, like, the guy went out of his way to wine and dine. He took him to a basketball game. Took him to all this stuff. Anyway, he got to meet, like, all kinds of famous people. That's where he met Busta Rhymes. Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about that? Like, like trying to let racism slide by like, oh, I'm gonna take you to this Knicks game, courtside seats.
Like he tried to buy me.
I'm telling you, and if you watch it, like, everything that man said was so fake. He's like, oh yeah, but I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
Like, if you really get to meet me, I promise I'm not that type of person.
He was just trying to protect himself. So
Exactly. So it just all felt fake. But yeah, I mean, it happens.
It does.
So I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if it's necessarily gonna change, really. I don't know if whatever he did, releasing the email, keeping it in, I don't know if it really would have made a difference, because the show showed, like, next person to step up probably gonna be the same exact way, because she was the same exact way. So
just a bunch of awful people at the top.
Yeah, I mean,
and we saw that again in the next episode.
Yeah.
With this husband.
Yeah.
So how did you guys feel about that cheating situation? He goes, he's in the house. She's saying like, oh, that's my brother, and then gets caught. Like, that's obviously not your brother. You're married to him in that picture.
Right.
He's like, oh, he's this awful person. He's killing ducks or something like that.
Yeah.
Hurting that vibe.
Yeah. And then she's like, oh, this is my decision. This is something, you're not cheating. I'm the one cheating. If I'm okay with this, we should do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah. See, my biggest thing is like, all right, well, if you're gonna do it, why stay with him? Just end it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't know. The whole situation, how like them two actually cheating was funny, because like he met the husband at the ice cream shop. He stole his spot. He stole his spot. And he threw the ice cream away, and then he ended up cheating with his wife. So yeah, I don't know. That was funny, but yeah, the biggest thing for me is I just feel like, why cheat? Like, if you're really not feeling the relationship anymore, just end it.
Yeah.
and then you can do whatever you
Makes
want.
sense. Makes sense.
You can really do whatever you want after
But
that
it
point.
seemed like they had some other things going on too
True,
that they just had to
true.
talk about, and the cheating did bring it to light.
True, I guess. I don't know. That's a
You
weird
should probably
situation.
talk about it before that.
Yeah, that's a
He's probably like, hey.
Yeah, that was weird. That was just weird. How they both just, oh, that was weird.
Yeah, and you thought that was the same day. You thought it was like the next day.
They been up the same. Like,
They went to Jamaica? What?
yeah, because it was just so fast. It was just
Yeah.
like, whoa, y'all are married.
married together real
Married,
fast.
happily married, I guess. You
And
call it
just
that.
cheating.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I mean, I think it was good to show like women cheat too.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, yeah, that's yeah.
I think that was really a
Definitely.
good showing. But then it also kind of shows the life of the person that like who gives into the person who's already into the relationship. So like him, it showed where he was and like giving into the woman,
Yeah.
and like after he already knew what was going on.
I mean, but he didn't want to until
Yeah.
he was like,
Yeah, I think
you know what? This
Yeah.
person is bad.
Exactly. I think it was really kind of like a revenge type of thing because he cut him in line, stole his ice cream, took a bite of the ice cream, and then threw it away. And he was like, "This person's really not a good person. I'm gonna slide."
But his friend let him know that his morals was her own loss.
Yeah, exactly.
She let him
Yeah, she
know.
did. She let
Like, I
him know.
thought you were better than this.
Yeah.
Thought you were a man with principle.
Yeah, she let him know.
Start cheating.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody has their little mess ups, their little screw ups.
Yeah.
That big of a screw up.
Well, I mean, that was pretty screwed, but
This happened at least twice that we know about.
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty screwed up. But I think he learned. I think at the end of each day and each episode, he learns a lesson.
Yeah.
Right. He
Yeah.
does. He does.
He really learns a lesson. So I think that's very, very important.
There's definitely like a lot of growth as the show goes on. But did you guys have anything else that you wanted to say about the show? Just overall, any general thoughts about it?
People should watch it. It's a good show.
Yeah.
It is a good show.
Great show. I could give it all the stars I need to.
It's a great eye opener, I guess, if you're if you're not used to being in the scene of other people being oppressed or other people experiencing racism. It's a nice, I guess, way to be opened up from in a sense.
Yeah.
Get through the first episode. Actually don't make all of your conclusions about a show until you've actually seen it at least 2 to 3 times. At least get through it a few times. And just say, oh, I'm just going to stop watching it
Yeah.
because this episode wasn't good.
Yeah, I normally give shows like a 3-episode rule.
Mhm.
It's around about. Unless it's an hour long, then you should probably have me at least 2, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if it's an hour long, you gotta.
Yeah, if it's you should have me by 2.
I think the only exception to that would be Game of Thrones. Actually, I don't think it actually started picking up till like episode 4, something like
Game of
that.
Thrones was.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, those first couple episodes were hard to get through, but everybody was just like, "This is you got
You
to,
haven't seen Game of Thrones?
you got to,
You have to watch that.
you got to."
Oh my
That's
God.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes.
But the last thing I'll say about Master of None, I feel like one of the reasons I really like it is because it's kind of like a real life feel. It deals with like problems that people experience with every day, and it's more of a real life thing. So everybody should take it. Yeah, everybody should go ahead and watch it. Give it a try. It's a good one.
All right. So what are you guys thinking about for next week's episode? What would you like to watch? Anyone have any suggestions? Yeah, I'm not sure what's coming out.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
sure
think.
what's
I know this week goes into June. So next... What you mean, this week still? Or
This-
next week?
It's gonna be next
Like, it'd be
weekend.
like-
So
We'll be
you would be
recording
talking
next
about you'd be talking about Orange is the New Black. You'd be talking about it's a
Didn't
few
Orange
other
is the New
shows.
Black already come out? Oh,
That's not coming out until next week.
oh, so it wasn't supposed to come out then.
Yeah,
By the
they
end
need
this week?
a few
The end
episodes.
this week, June 3rd, June 1st?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay. June 2nd, probably.
yeah.
I've never
This
seen that.
week.
Well, actually, no, I have.
Around there that weekend.
So half of the first season for that. I didn't really like it.
I haven't even watched that show yet, so
You guys.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen much of the new
On
Black
life,
yet.
I warn you though, the second season is the best season.
I've seen a little bit of the first one. I didn't like it, so I gave
The
up.
second season.
So,
the best.
you guys not interested in that?
Yeah, if he's already don't like, yeah, if you don't like it, don't.
All right.
I got you sideways.
Well then, I guess
Do you have anything?
for next week's yeah, I guess so. For next week's episode, we're gonna watch Boy and the Beast. It's an animated movie.
Interested in that.
Interested in it?
The
Okay.
trailer look good,
Yeah, that does look good.
All right.
From the trailers you've shown. It
Yeah.
does look good.
So we're gonna watch Boy and the Beast for next week, and we'll let you guys know about the topic throughout the week on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for joining us. I've been your host, Jordan Jones.
Nate.
Ryan.
Jarvis.
All right. See y'all.